morning and welcome to a new episode of Christmas with Ask Charlie. It is a little bit frosty, it's a little bit cold. I've just thrown on yesterday's clothes and come and given Fifi her breakfast. I'm letting Coco have a little bit of a lie-in this morning. They have got a lesson, yes, and you've just had your brekkie and you've got a big hay net up there. And we're not going to eat Mummy's fingers. No, we're not, darling. She's feeling in a little bit of a cheeky mood of like, Mummy, why aren't you taking me out? What is going on? But we're leaving in about an hour and a half to actually go and have a lesson with Josh. And basically I have got quite a lot to do today. And so Coco was like, Mummy, please, can I have a lesson? Indy's away. And I was like, yeah, but it's got to be local because Mummy needs to get baking this afternoon. Mince pie making. That is my mission. I am not feeling 100%. I have taken some Sudafed. I'm just congested with a tickle in the throat, which is far from ideal. So today I'm going to have a super early night. Today we're going to do horses this morning. And then I'm going to just be in the kitchen baking with Christmas tunes on. Fifi, you are really muddy, aren't you, darling? Yes, Coco's going to have to give you a good groom. But it is such a beautiful morning. We had a lovely evening last night. We had our friends for dinner. And there's nothing like good old friends. Our friends are a little bit older than us. Because I'm married to somebody older than me, we have this wonderful spectrum of age groups, from my friends that are younger than me to Simon's friends that are older than him. And last night was just so lovely. We used to holiday with them, the four of us, pre-children, and we used to go fishing, and mainly fishing in Ireland, and they're just great. They're absolutely great. And we nattered. The boys went next door and we just sat in the kitchen nattering and having a really, really good catch up. It was such a lovely evening. Supper went down well. I did salmon, hollandaise, new potatoes, salad, and then a chocolate, hot chocolate pot, but I put some orange zest in, and then we had that with some mince pies. Really, really lovely and actually relatively easy. So that was good. And we'd had quite a big lunch, so I wanted to do something light for the evening, and we'd had lamb. And so I thought, yeah, salmon would be good. So Simon brought back some wild Alaskan and it was delicious. But anyway, I am going to go and get ready for the day. Ride this morning. And hopefully I have a successful time baking a lot of mince pies. But yesterday was very, very wet. The ground is waterlogged. But I love these crisp, frosty. The frost is kind of gone, but it's a little bit of frost on the ground. Crisp, frosty, cold weather. Beginning to feel very wintry. And it's exciting. So
now I'm covered in shaving cream. You can't repeat this.
Ed has been doing Movember, and the tash is coming off. It's half
It's
off.
nearly gone.
It's nearly gone. There's a little bit more. You're going to go in and do it properly.
I'm going to have to go and finish it properly.
I'm going to leave the link for you to sponsor and give money for Movember if you would like to.
Please
men's
do.
Mental health.
It is
men's health.
Fantastic
it's so
charity.
Important. It's about.
It's about everything.
Tagline?
It's growing a mo to save a bro. We
Yeah.
need to talk about it more. Men just bottle it up. They don't talk about it. This month has all been about getting people to open up, getting people to discuss stuff. Even if you don't raise a lot of money, growing a moustache, just a little bit of awareness. And all those guys out there who have got stuff to talk about, just find your mates, talk about it.
Yeah.
Definitely talk about it.
Yeah, don't be alone. And so Ed has been staying with us this weekend, and a very exciting moment. He can go back to his wife.
She's going to be over the moon.
Right.
I might not recognise you.
I'm going to load up the horse. You're going to go to
I'm
shave
going to go
properly.
to shave properly, and then
And I'll
I will
see
be
you
going
later.
home. Thank you so much.
Well done. It's very nice being in an indoor arena. Sat here watching Coco's lesson. Today's lesson is focusing on the right leg. So when a horse is cantering, they have they're going on the right rein, they have their right leg leading, and vice versa. And when you're jumping, you want the horse to land on the right lead, so they're balanced. And so that is what today's lesson is focusing on, which is really important. And Fifi is quite young, so it's important that she learns while she's young to do that. And so it's very nice to sat here, and Josh is brilliant, and Molly is doing really well. She's not based here where the arena is, but she is doing well, and Josh is pleased. So I will keep you updated, but she's getting stronger and looking good and looking well, which is really important. So that is really exciting that Josh is he's such a dude. Oh, I'm a bit croaky, not feeling fab. The timing is horrific. Anyhow, we will soldier on. I am up. Hang on. I'm up, not crazy early, just slightly early. Washing machine is on. I am sorting out mince pies. Ooh, there's a bit of Christmas cake in there. So I have made mince pies ahead of schedule for wreath-making on Friday and Saturday. So actually super organised. These are Saturdays. These are Fridays. I am going to cover them, label them, put them in the freezer because they will get eaten. The last 2 batches I made have all been eaten. These ones are slightly rejects, slightly browned. There. So these ones the children can eat, and me, and she loves a mince pie. So delicious. So those ones can go there. Got a newspaper photographer coming today. Not ideal. Anyway, I shall dose myself up with Sudafed. I think it's like a sinus thing. I was actually talking to Josh and Clemmy, his girlfriend, yesterday, and they said, there's loads doing the rounds. You feel like your head is going to blow off and your eyes might pop out, and really sore throat. Not great timing, but at least I'm not it's not a chest infection and I'm not sneezing, so that's good. It's just, but today is a big day. Today is the book launch, and I'm feeling hideous. Right. Action stations. I need to get a Christmas cake in the oven. Got the fruit soaking here, and so I'm going to do that really quickly. Then I'm going to go and do Fifi, followed by the school run. Then I'm going to come back and beautify myself. And then once the photographer has done his thing, it is action stations in the food prep department for this evening. So I am going to be making canapés. I've got my amazing fairy godmother Gina coming at lunchtime, and I've got Beth coming, and we're just going to make as many canapés as we possibly can. And the busier I keep myself, the less I'll worry about everything else. So that's my method. But for now, I'm going to crack on and get this Christmas cake in the oven. In fact, I'm going to make 2 and do that because I'm basically not here for the rest of the week. And next weekend is kind of busy too. So I'm wreath-making on Saturday. Coco's riding on Saturday afternoon. She's got a competition on Sunday. So it's kind of busy. So if I don't do this now, it's not going to happen. And I've already made a few Christmas cakes, but they've been eaten. So I need to do it now. It's wild and disgusting out there, but the Christmas cakes are in the oven. Fifi is finishing her breakfast. I said to Coco that I would do her this morning because I couldn't do her for the rest of the week or part of the following week. So I was like, I will do her this morning because actually I decided that I was going to shower and get ready after the school run. So it doesn't matter if I get wet and filthy right now because I'm looking revolting. And Yeah. So anyway, that is the plan. Goodness, Fifi, you're going to have to hurry up. Need to be driving out in about 7 minutes. Having finished her breakfast and taken her up the hill and come back. But it's all going to be totally fine. Just got to have a positive attitude and we will get through it. This week is going to be busy. It's going to be crazy. I knew that, which is why I rested as much as possible before. And yeah, got ill anyway, but at least I didn't go into this sort of, well, I say this week, starting at the end of last week with marathon kind of cooking and what have you, but it's fine. And I actually don't feel that bad. I've taken some Sudafed and yeah, it's just, you know, you want to be feeling top of your game, but it doesn't always work like that, does it? And yeah, anyway, I will share snippets of today with you. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to record my interview with Paula and pop it out here for you. Might even be a standalone video next week, I'm hoping. So bear with, that is the plan. I just need microphones and somebody to video it, and I think the lovely Lucy is going to do that, so we should be fine. But you never know until it's actually happened, so I don't want to promise, but I'm hoping. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. So the photographer is here.
We could have
he is snapping by the fire. Simon is very worried. What are you worried about, darling? The milk.
Well, I'm worried about the milk. Yeah.
You see, I always leave milk for Father Christmas because he can't drink and drive. And because my husband doesn't drink.
Well, he does look like the sort of chap who enjoys a bevy.
you think Father Christmas looks like
a sober Santa. I mean, really, you've got to have had a few to buzz around on your sled at God knows what time during the night. I think the old-fashioned word used to be one for the road.
One for the road, and I have one for the road, yes. Yeah. One for the skies, that's what we're saying.
I'm just going to come on and say that in no way am I advocating or you know...
you're not advocating drinking and driving.
Absolutely not.
No,
absolutely not.
Absolutely not. You're just having a bit of a joke, aren't you? Yeah. Because that's what you like to do. Anyway, after we've done this, I need to get the final bits and pieces for the canapés, and then get making canapés and get ready for the book launch this evening. The washing machine is going in the background, but the photo shoot is done. I am now canapé making, and these will be delicious. They look awful right now. Yeah, luckily feeling okay-ish, which is a relief. The photographer was here for a little bit longer than I thought he was going to be, which is not ideal, and I have got a delivery being picked up, which is urgent, and I can't leave the house until they've come to pick it up, which is really annoying because I should be at the supermarket, which actually I should have done yesterday, but I was feeling a bit grim, and so I didn't. I left it to today, which was a foolish error. But anyway, it's all going to be totally fine. We've got this. And what is done, and what isn't, and that's okay. And sometimes that's how we have to roll, but I'm going to crack on. I've gone for all the cozy layers at the moment, and just keeping myself hydrated and topped up, and we will be fine. We'll get through this. This is, I'll show them to you when they're done, but utterly scrumptious. But I need the parmesan. Can't see what I'm doing. Try and move you down, that out of the way. It's great. Lots of parmesan over here. And then I'm going to roll it up, slice them and bake them, and they're just delicious little pastry bits. Look at this. That's Paula. So Paula has arrived, which is so exciting. Look at these flowers, they are stunning. I just wanted to show you. So Susie has created the most amazing setup, and then over here is where I'm going to be signing the books. So Coco. Oh, look how pretty does that look? Oh. Good morning. Forgive everything that's going on behind me. It's a bit crazy. But last night was amazing. I'm sorry I didn't vlog more. It was kind of tricky. I had... Sometimes I wish I wasn't me and I didn't overdo things, but actually I should have outsourced the food. That would have been a good idea. I did have the most amazing team helping me, but it would have been nice not to have done that bit. But of course, I'm asked Charlie, and that's what I do, which is, yeah. But anyway, it is the morning after, the night before, and what a night it was. My book launch in Petworth. Paula is unbelievably amazing, and she came with her daughter, and it was so special. She is the kindest lady. Susie had organised it beautifully. It went seamlessly, and she had created this amazing setup in Rugs of Petworth. Rugs of Petworth are a local shop to us. I've known Alex for many years, and he kindly let us use the space. And Susie got 2 armchairs from Sofas and Stuff, which is local to us, and created this beautiful set. It was just stunning, and it was so incredible to meet so many of you. It was unbelievably emotional, heartwarming, and to be honest, I didn't sleep that much last night because I was just buzzing, absolutely buzzing. This wonderful lady who I've known for many years, but I hadn't put the face and the name together, made this wonderful cushion for Simon and I. And she came last night and she said, Charlie, it was me that sent you the cushion. And she's the lovely lady that I have known and smiled at and chatted to in Waitrose for the last 17 years, something like that. Sorry. Simon needed to comment, so I just paused for a moment. I've just put in my eye drops because I need those today. But I have known her in Waitrose for all these years, and finally to put the name, the cushion and the lady together was such a special moment. And I met so many wonderful people. Lovely Sammy, who has been my friend on TikTok for the last few years, being supportive and kind, drove all the way with her husband to be there, and it was just so special. And literally last night I was buzzing with excitement, not feeling 100%. But Sudafed is being my best friend right now, and I am heading to London today for my London book launch. Auntie Gina said to me last night, darling, I'm coming with you. So she is coming with me, which is amazing. So amazing, because she said, who's helping you? And I was like, well, Susie's popping up and she's going to be there for some of it, but yeah, I'm on my own. She was like, no, I'm coming. So Simon needs to be here today, and he's coming up to London tomorrow and Thursday, but today I was kind of slightly on my own, and Auntie was like, no, which is so kind. So that was really lovely. We were going to go out for dinner last night, and I just didn't feel up to it. So we just had heated up lamb tagine leftovers from the other day around the kitchen table at about, I don't know, 9:30 last night, and then fell into bed. But I need to get my skates on because today is another busy day. I got this base layer in black, and I've got a lovely grey cardi from White Coco that I'm going to be wearing with a black skirt for today. So we're just doing the skincare and getting ready. So we have arrived at White Coco, which is very exciting to be here. They have got a sign up with me on it, which is quite terrifying, but we had a good journey up. It is so lovely having Auntie Gina's company. My hair has gone a bit wild, not quite sure what's going on. It's so Christmassy and so gorgeous to be here. My delivery company sent up the books, so I didn't even have to unload the car, so it's quite effortless and quite lovely. They take you in and show you around.
And had a lovely launch last night, and then continuing on in London today. So we have the lovely Priscilla, who's going to do the interview today with Charlie, and then after the interview there'll be an opportunity for you to meet Charlie and to buy a book and have it signed. So thank you all very much for coming, and I'll pass you on to the lovely Priscilla.
Thank you so much. Hello and welcome everyone. I don't think I've ever been in a clothes shop where I've been sitting and everyone's been standing watching us, but we're here for very good reason. This is a tome. I mean, if anyone hasn't picked this up yet, it is heavy and full of things. Charlie, congratulations.
Thank you. We got a little carried away.
I think there's going to be a sequel, isn't there? That's enough for 3. Well done, congratulations. I remember when we first talked about it, or at least you told me about it, and I was thrilled, and I thought it was the most obvious next step, and I'm sure everyone would agree that it is. And everyone standing here today is probably a very big fan of everything you do. So tell us a little bit about the book and why it's here. Why was it necessary?
When I started Ask Charlie, I wanted to put lots of the things and ideas that I had come up with into a book. I think it was 6 years ago, and I was walking up the lane at home, and I had this moment of, I want to write a book called Through the Seasons. And here it is. And that was the working title. I thought we might change it at some point, but it's stuck. And I told Tish, who works with me and has done since day 1 in January, she's about to go off to Thailand, and I said, just want to sow the seed while you're on the beach in Thailand, that when you come back, we're going to write a book, and I need your help. And Tish found Karen, who has run the entire project. She found the editor, she found the proofreaders, the indexer, and I found Jocelyn, the illustrator. And well, Jocelyn found me via our little dog. Didn't you? such an amazing project to work on with the most incredible team who have brought my dreams for the book to life. And I didn't realise until I got that book about 10 days ago quite how special it was. On a screen it looks very different, and when you hold it and see really what Karen has created from my literal dump of content and there was thousands of photos and a lot that went into it, and we had a bit of a thought of taking quite a lot of content out, and then we said no, we're just going to so it is quite weighty, it is a big book,
a good weight,
but I think it's all relevant.
This is going to be a very difficult present to give away because it could easily sit like this all year, and you'd have to buy two everyone, unfortunately, because you're going to want to keep one for yourself. What I find so interesting about this book, and we'll talk about the inside in a minute, which is beautiful, but obviously a lot of us know you through a very modern form of media now, YouTube and of course social media, but this brings it back to traditions. This is sitting down, possibly in front of a roaring fire or at different seasons, and enjoying something written and photographed and illustrated beautifully. You've brought it back to that tradition, which is where Ask Charlie started from in the first place. Would you tell us a little bit about that?
I realised when my children were quite little that practical skills just weren't being passed down through generations, and people would say, "What, you made that yourself?" I'd say, "Well, yeah," and I didn't realise that it wasn't normal to know how to do these things, and that my upbringing, my mum spent so much time teaching us how to cook and clean and sew and do all of the things. My brother and I did it with her, and when I realised that wasn't the norm, I wanted to do something to teach practical skills. And it's not rocket science, but it's useful things. If you lose a button on your favourite shirt, you want to be able to put one back on. And not everybody knows how to do that. So it's giving people the confidence that they can do it themselves. And I think that's really, really important. And no question is a silly question, because if you don't know and you haven't been shown, you don't know how to do it. And so I want to be that friend that's like, come on, I'll show you. We'll do it together, and then you'll know how to do it, and you can pass that on to somebody else.
I've often told you that I've watched your vlogs at the weekend, not on the Friday, while cleaning. I've had you in my ears, or I've had you somewhere. And then sometimes on Instagram when I see people saying, oh, I'm just, I don't know, sitting down in front of, I'm finally on the sofa this evening in front of the fire watching Charlie, and there you are on the large screen. I'm thinking, I've never thought to do that.
No,
but that's extraordinary. That's much better than Netflix. Hold on. But then I'm thinking the vlog isn't long enough, so maybe you're going to have to do a film next. Anyway, moving on. Tell us a bit about the book. It is quite literally a romp through the seasons.
Yeah.
Do you have a favourite season? Oh, that's difficult.
It's so difficult because I think there's aspects of every season that I love, and I get excited for every new season and for the changes that brings, and I feel so lucky to live in England where we have the seasons, because other places in the world they don't have the seasons. And the colours, the colours in autumn, I just wander up the lane feeling excited with the oranges and the reds and the leaves falling. I love the crisp coldness of winter. I don't like mud and rain at all, and that can get quite boring. But there's no such thing as you just need good waterproofs and good outdoor clothing. Is what I try and convince myself. But it is a bit miserable. So I do struggle with that.
Yeah.
I love summer evenings outside in the garden. Those.
We're all dreaming of those right now.
Dreaming. And spring and the new life coming. It's just so exciting.
Yeah.
The lambs, the daffodils, the excitement of the first snowdrop. Yeah, I love the season.
How much of this book, the recipes, I know that there are some remedies as well from nature, how much of it is your upbringing and how much of it is you as a mother?
I think a lot of it's my upbringing. There's bits of my grandmother in there, there's bits of mum. There's bits of Auntie Gina there. I've got so many and had so many wise, wonderful women in my life that have taught me lots of different things. Auntie Margaret, who is in the dedication, she said to me when our first child was born, let him fly, because I want to come home. And it's those wonderful, wise ladies that have taught me so much that
Yes, no, don't be silly.
Emotional,
Absolutely
but,
not. And I've noticed that exactly your dedication is for the mothers in my life, and then on it goes. That's
and
really
it doesn't
lovely.
have to, you know, my mother, but also I think you can mother in so many different ways. You don't necessarily have to be a mother to mother. It's just about nurturing, it's about time, it's about, I think nurturing and time. Sitting down and having the time to talk to somebody, I think is so important. And that's what's really lovely about the community that I've got, is about, you know, an email and a message and a whatever, and people sharing things with me that is so special that they want to share their life with me because I share mine with them. And I've met so many amazing people through this, and I wanted to create a book for them.
Yeah, I've just seen garlic infused olive oil for ears. I hadn't spotted that earlier.
Any earache.
So there
It
we go.
works
Any
wonderfully
earache.
well.
Wonderful. I mean, what do we call
Although my
this?
children hate me for the garlic oil because nobody wants to go anywhere near them. Like, no, not the garlic oil, Mummy.
All
And
Italian,
it works
surely.
so well.
So, I mean, what is it? This isn't a recipe book. This isn't a guide for life.
It's quite
This is
tricky.
also
What do
remedies.
we call it? I got a little bit upset with somebody very close to me, I won't name her, who kept calling it a recipe book. No.
No, but it's a
not a
tome
recipe book.
filled with recipes,
Yeah.
tips and tricks, absolutely, but sort of traditional care,
Yeah.
stories from your childhood, and actually it's a dedication to the number one mother, which is Mother Nature, surely. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. Did you put that in the book? You should have called me first. No, I'm joking. No. Can you tell us? You didn't tell us what your favourite season was.
I don't have a favourite season. There are aspects of every season that I love.
Tell us your. This is going to be hard, but a recipe or something that stands out that you put in here that had to be in here.
Well, I had a mince pie for breakfast this morning. They're quite good.
They're your mince pies.
Yeah.
It's not a
They're
waitress
really
mince
good.
pie is what you're trying to say. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we will have a look
Yeah.
at that recipe.
Um,
Is there anything you left out of this?
Lots.
Did you?
Yeah.
So there is a sequel coming.
I had an idea in the shower a little while ago, and I shared it with Karen over there.
I think you may have shared it with me. I've heard it, but anyway. Is there a through the seasons too? We want to know.
I'd love to do a deeper dive into each of the seasons. Yeah.
Do you feel that the reason that Ask Charlie started, do you feel that you're making headway in getting us all back to the land, back to the creature comforts, learning, reminding ourselves of the small things that matter and how we can do them ourselves without having to order on an online global database the next day? Do you feel you're making some headway in that? I know it's so important.
Slowly, yes, slowly. And I think what's really important and lovely for me to hear is, you know, somebody's child cooking something and making something, and it's not just for women, it's for anyone that wants to learn. And I have some wonderful men that follow me as well, and I love it when I see that they've been cooking and creating things, and it's for anyone that wants to get involved.
Has anyone made Charlie's flapjacks or tried them? The ones that she shares on Instagram? Well, anyway, if you do, they're brilliant, because I told my children what I was doing today and they said, tell her we love her flapjacks. Even though she's never made them for us, I'm sure they'd taste even better. They're my version of
The
your flapjacks.
pasta
So they
peas
are
and bacon
lovely.
has quite a strong following. I found out last night that people get very upset if their parents try and go off peas. One mother put broccoli in rather than peas.
Oh dear, oh dear. What is your hope for this book? Forget about any other possible ones in the future, but what is your hope?
I hope that people dip into it from time to time, and that it's not just a book that's put away, that actually they just think, ooh, what's Charlie cooking this month? I might give that a go. And then they might come back to it, you know, for the following season. Yeah, that's what I hope.
And I mean, recently you were interviewed, and there was all this discussion about being a mother at home, stay-at-home mother. No, I work, and it's extraordinary how people are pigeonholing all the time.
Yeah.
But in fact, you champion the home, cooking, being with the family, and yet you work and you've shared and you've created a community. And it's extraordinary how people pigeonhole when yet you can do so. Anyone can do so many.
I think society loves to pigeonhole. They love to put a label on things and put you in a box. And that that whole trad wife thing. And I think what's the most important thing is to remember that we all have choices of how we want to do it and how we want to bring up our family. And I'm being really lucky that I'm super busy now, but when I was younger, I was super present and could be there for everything, and I can work around the family, and that is, I found a huge privilege, and actually seriously grateful for Simon sticking with. I kept saying, just another year, just give me another year. I think I can do this, I just need a bit more time, and he's been so patient, and now it's exciting.
Simon is your secret weapon. I mean, everyone is most excited about seeing Simon on YouTube. I don't know, does he realise that he's the star of Ask Charlie?
Oh, bless him. I think so. He had somebody that came up to him at a dinner and spotted him. And
There we go. That's
like,
ridiculous.
Darling, I actually think you're onto something.
Oh, gosh.
Finally.
I was actually thrilled to see last night from your Instagram footage of the party that you had, that there were a couple of men in it waiting to have this time. So I'm sure there were dozens behind the photograph I saw. So that is brilliant. Okay, so don't give us any spoilers, but what's coming up for you in 2026?
I think it's
What
going
can
to
we see?
be an exciting year. I've got a few big things in the pipeline, and it's exciting. I also can't stop writing. I've got the buzz.
It's a handicap.
And I feel like I never thought I could do it, being really dyslexic and always being put down at school. And now I've started. I can't stop, which is exciting. I find myself hiding away with my laptop when I'm not supposed to be. I should be doing other things. And I just get some words out of my head.
Well,
exciting.
aren't we lucky she's got that problem? Thank you, Charlie. That's been so fantastic. I'm so proud of you as a friend, but also just as somebody who's going to consume it cover to cover. And if you have any questions, obviously you must ask Charlie. Thank you so much.
I want to thank, actually, huge thank
come up.
you to Karen and to Jocelyn for creating this, because it's been a team effort, a huge team effort, and their love, dedication, hard work to turn this around so quickly as well. And just Jocelyn's illustrations have brought it to life.
Beautiful.
And Karen's artistic flair. Somebody asked me last night about the photos, and the way that Karen has placed them throughout the book is, I think, genius from me on the muck heap. And how many thousands of photos did you have? 3,500 photos to sift through. And then the final photo is just, I think, one of my all-time favourites.
Oh yeah, go on, you open it up. I saw it by accident.
I slipped that one in there and I wasn't sure if she was going to like it.
It was the final day of my youngest child leaving prep school, and he had so much kit that I put all the shoes over the hockey stick, and Sophie, my amazing photographer, just happened to capture it, and that I just think sums up this wonderful project so perfectly, that
And the joy.
we did it.
So much joy.
So Karen has been so clever in the images that she's chosen, and Jocelyn has just, I mean, look,
No, it's wonderful.
amazing. So a huge thank you for
To both of you.
creating this, because they've dealt with my brain dump and brought this to life.
Well done. Thank you for getting through that. Charlie, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Round of
for being
applause for
here.
Charlie, if you can.
Yeah, with Jocelyn, the illustrator. She's given me this.
Yes, so you
can see what it is through paper. Oh, it's the tickle mice.
Make me cry.
That's all right. I thought they should be with you.
It's going in the kitchen. Thank you.
That's all right. That's all right. Otherwise, it sits in a plant chest for years, and I'd rather you.
That is perfect. I know exactly where that's going.
Good. It's my pleasure.
I feel like the world's worst vlogger at the moment. It has been crazy. So I was up in London at White Coco yesterday with Auntie Gina, and now I'm back in London at Chelsea Town Hall with Tish. Tish has brought me a matcha, which is much needed. I'm holding my handbag on the arm I'm holding you, so I'm slightly struggling. But hang on, let's see if we can swap. We can swap. There we are. So I got up before the crack of sparrow parts this morning to drive back up to London. I just needed my own bed. Could have stayed up in London, but actually Auntie Gina sweetly, she wasn't going to come with me to London. She sweetly said, I'm coming to help. So it was really, really lovely having her with me and her company, which is why I've been so bad at vlogging, because I just enjoyed chatting to her. And last night when we got home, we had supper. I actually had a glass of fizz, and I went to bed as early as I possibly could, knowing that I had a busy day. But actually, it's good to drive up to London. Tish was waiting for me to help unload the car. I've left her setting up the stall while I went to park the car. Really annoyingly, this is 4 hours. Where I parked the car is only 2 hours, so I will have to go and move it soon, but it's fine. I got a parking spot and we will juggle it. But I'm at Chelsea Town Hall today and tomorrow with my book and with other Ask Charlie bits and pieces from my online shop. I am feeling not 100%. It's a lot better than I have been feeling. Just timing is not ideal, is it? But I tell you what, Sudafed really is my best friend right now. Got it in my handbag. Got my laptop. Tish doesn't know, but she's in for all sorts today. Bit of editing, bit of running around. She was like, I can help you, I can do whatever. And I was like, yep. I think I might need you too, Tish. So that is what we're doing. Thank goodness we have some blue sky. I'm actually back in my old stomping ground. I've parked on the street just by my old flat. So it is lovely to be up in this part of London for a few days. Saw one of my dearest friends yesterday, met so many gorgeous people yesterday. It's all very exciting, and I think it's been so exciting, pretty overwhelming to be honest, particularly after my Petworth book launch. I didn't really sleep. I was just overwhelmed, bit wired, bit overexcited to be perfectly honest. But I'm the back of Chelsea Town Hall, so we need to go and set up. And hopefully it's a busy day and we have a lovely day. I always love these fairs. I know quite a few of the stall holders, already had a few hugs with them, so it will be a jolly day. So thank God for him. So she's just announced she used to do visual merchandising. So she's organising me because, to be honest, I've left my head, I don't know where, I think it's still in Sussex. Tried to get as much light in the car to chat to you. I couldn't chat to you in Chelsea Town Hall because they were playing music, and with YouTube I can't have any background music playing because of copyright, which is so frustrating. So I wanted to take you to chat to Diana, who makes the most beautiful fairies. She made our Christmas fairy, which I bought from her years ago when Coco was tiny wee. And so seeing her all these years later and chatting to her, hopefully tomorrow the music will be off for a moment and we can film and chat that is our plan. We tried a couple of times today and it's just too difficult with the music. But it has been such a special day. I'm finally feeling better, which is such a relief. I think I just got overtired and run down, and I slept a bit better last night, and yeah, had a good day. I have met so many amazing people. So I have this lovely lady that follows me called Patricia, and her husband. They came to my book launch on Monday evening, and so many other amazing people too. But I met Patricia's daughter today, and it was just so special. And then I met this amazing lady from Ireland. We actually had a cry together. And I met wonderful Rachel, and I ended up talking to her about all sorts. And it's just been such a sort of heartwarming, exciting day. Tish has been with me since 8:30 this morning. She was there with a matcha and an almond croissant. God, I love that girl. And her and I have done quite a lot of work, as well as meeting, greeting and trying to sell a few books. It's been so special and heartwarming, and I am driving home. Not yet driving home, I'm still in London, but I wanted to chat to you before driving home with such a warm heart, feeling so much kind of love. And it is about women supporting women, and everybody encouraging and nurturing, and not just women supporting women, but actually each other supporting each other. It's so important. And some of the other stallholders I've known from being a fellow stallholder with my previous business, to knowing them as a customer, knowing them through my Instagram, and now being back being a stallholder. And Vanessa Rose was there with the hairbands. Oh, I love her. And Augustine Jules, and just so many really lovely people. And so I'm just kind of bursting with excitement. I didn't buy anything at all, although Charlotte Natman's got some really beautiful earrings, and I'm getting braver. Charlotte's got a stall here too, and she's like, I'm so pleased I got you out of the studs. The lovely Pearls of Orient are here with my button, they're a stall holder as well, with the original button pearls. They've also got loads of beautiful things, but now I've got my hair cut shorter. I'm feeling, I don't know, a little bit like, I don't know, I want to have fun and try different things rather than being boring and stuck in my old ways. So it's been just the most gorgeous day. Probably not going to be home till about 9:30, maybe even a little bit later. Simon has got some food waiting for me. I might actually have a large glass of something strong, fall into bed and do the whole thing again tomorrow. But wow, it's worth it. Tish is coming back, but a little bit later tomorrow, so just me here to help me pack up and leave. And I've been trying to edit a bit of vlogs and things for you along the way. But what a special day. I'm going to end this episode of Christmas with Ask Charlie here. I want you to leave in the captions festive fun, because we've all got to have fun. We've got sometimes life can get a little bit serious, a little bit full on, and it's all about festive fun this season. So leave that in the comments. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am wishing you a super weekend. I hope you have like the first proper weekend in December. I think it's always an exciting one. I hope you put some beautiful music on, decorate, have fun, enjoy. And even if you're on your own, just put some music on, do something special, take a little bit of time to do something to treat yourself. And I'm sending huge love, and I'll see you